I want to share with you the moment, the exact moment that I went from being a skeptic to a believer. Now, if you're just meeting me, my name is Isabel Maxwell. Nice to meet you. I'm the founder of the Sage Method. You can call me Bo. All right, here we go. I was 32 years old when my grandmother passed away. At that time, I was a complete skeptic. Longest story, super short. She showed up in my living room in spirit form. Scared me. But I decided to figure out if it was real. So for months, I was doing pendulum work, yes and no questions, right? When I could feel that she was around. And I was trying to communicate with her. And I remember I had been trying to do this for a couple of months because, again, skeptic, don't believe it, but I'm going to test it out just in case it might be true. So one random day, I'm driving and I remember saying to her, Grandma, you got to give me something. I've been at this for 3 months and there's been nothing that I can prove is real. And I got to be honest with you, I'm raising two small kids. And if this is just grief, I'm going to need to get some help. Okay. So I said, please, please, please just give me something because otherwise I'm going to have to kind of bail on this idea that there are spirits out there. A couple hours later, I can feel her. I get chills that run through my whole body. You know those. And I pull over in the car. It's just me. I do yes and no questions with a pendulum for a long time, like 15, 20 minutes to get this statement. She told me through the pendulum that my mother was going to have an issue with money. She was going to call me for help to give her, to help her out with the money, but that I wouldn't end up being the one that helped her. A friend would. And I said, okay, this is enough information that when it doesn't come true, I can go check in with a doctor. So a couple hours later, same day, phone rings. Yep, it's my mom. And she's like, I'm in Vegas. The bank won't, blah, 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 blah. I need money. Now, mind you, this was 20 years ago. So she said, drive to your bank, get cash, drive that cash to my bank and deposit it. I said, yes, I'll do that. Hung up the phone, drove to my bank, got cash, drove to her bank. And on the way there, I thought to myself, no, this still isn't too far-fetched. I've helped my mom out with things like this before. So this is, nah. I pull into her bank, park the car, the phone rings again. And it's my mom. And this time she says to me, hey, sweetie, don't worry about it. You don't need to deposit money. My friend wired me the money. And I said, okay, got it. And I hung up the phone and I sat there and went, I'm in. The timing of it, you can't make it up. And that is how I went from being a skeptic to a believer.